What item does Long John have in his office that has those eyebrows raised, or the brown eyes raised? I don't think it actually matters with this item. And which couples are already over since filming has finished? All that and more coming up. We are live.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the MAFS together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Oh, it's terrifying every single time. Hello, I'm Wilko, your Rehashed daddy, and it is so good to see you, all the sweet baby angels, for the first MAFS AU live show of 2025. Remember, this episode has potential spoilers for the rest of the season, but it's all just like rumours and stuff. So who knows? You know, a source of a friend who saw someone outside of the Sky Suites, the Love Lab Rat Maze. You've been warned anyway. Let's do a quick hello in the chat room, shall we? Oh, let's do the chat room. Yes. And let's get some little chitty chats up. We can say hello to the sweet baby angels. Yeah, look at that, it works. Mystery Maverick said, miss this intro song so much. Yeah, I got complaints. The first rehash of this season went out without the intro because YouTube tells me that it's better if I don't have it, and then I got complaints. So there's a shortened version, but in the live shows, you'll always get the extended version of me running through the forest, just in the bush, dressed as a bride. I mean, it's not me at all. It's somebody else. Let's say hello to Annette, everybody. Annette from NZ, and yes, I can confirm that Jackie isn't Miss New Zealand. Well, apparently she is, but she hasn't been Miss World or Universe. Okay, I can't actually read the rest of that message, so a lot of people have a lot of thoughts and feelings about Jackie, and we've got more about Jackie coming up in the show. More people talking about how... Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Gil said, missed a lot too, love the extended version. There you go, you'll get it here. Oh, a couple of things while we're in the chat room. Thank you to Deb for sending me a bunch of ties. Also, Deb, huge supporter of the channel, has given a donation. You can too, there's a link in the chat. And also, Deb's bought a bunch of merch, and so have you. But I just clicked my nails. Ah, yes. It is time for me to have a beveragino. I'm having a ginger beer. This is not sponsored. Oh, people are hoping for an interview with Tam Tam. Look, I'm hoping. I don't have the power of So Dramatic, nor do I care that much. But if I can get it, I'll do it. Erin is happy that she has caught a lie for once. Hello, Erin. Yes, that is the wig. Yeah, a lot of people do notice the wig. It wasn't hung there as a decoration. It was hung there because I ran out of places to put it. What is SBA again? It is Sweet Baby Angel. That is what that means. And Linda, first live from Brisbane. Hello to Bris Vegas. That is excellent. Now, remember, you can give, thank you to everyone from the chat room. Remember, you can give a super chat at any time if you would like. So you can just click on any of the donation buttons, or you can go to rehashed.com.au. Shall we start with all the trash, mess, and drama? I can't quite hear you, but I think you're saying yes. All right, let's do it. Are Morena and Tony still together? That is our first question this evening. No. What? What are you talking about? You mean a MAFS couple don't make it? That seems like a lie. No. No, apparently their relationship ends dramatically during the experiment. Morena discovered on their honeymoon, which we didn't get to see a lot of, that Tony was still legally married to his ex, though they'd been separated for like 3 years. Now, I'm not sure if this was the main reason that their relationship fell apart. Maybe it was because he moves too much in bed and there was too much snoring that I saw in the recent rehash today. Despite their strong start, they seemed like they really wanted to make it work because they're an older couple and they're like, you know what, let's do it. Although Tony's cousin Stephen was really trying to get in there. Sources say Morena repeatedly brought up Tony's past marriage in arguments, and Tony reportedly tried really hard to make it work, but their fights became too much. Now, I was reading on Yahoo Lifestyle the other day that Morena was kicked off the show and evicted from the Love Lab Rat Maze under some very weird circumstances. So I'm not entirely sure exactly what happens, but there's a lot of articles at the moment saying that Morena is a real piece of work. God, I wish we could see it. Come on, let's talk to Endemol for a second. Turn the music off. Hey, Endemol's production company of Married at First Sight Australia. Give me the hard drives. I'll share it. I know you don't have time to share it in the show, but I'll do it. I'll do that for you. You're welcome. Their relationship had a bit of a potential. Yeah, it kind of did. But issues around Tony's past just kept leading to fights, apparently, with conflicting reports on how it ends. So in true MAFS style, it is still a mystery and probably will be until I get one of them on the channel. And I really hope that I do. Let's go over to more still together question mark. Well, it looks like that Dave and Jamie are still together and very much loved up. In a recent interview this week with the Today Show, they seemed super close.
Jamie, obviously, look at what you said. I mean, you really did grab an old lamp and rub it and look out comes your genie. Wait, what?
What did you rub?
I like to think of myself as a master manifestor.
I tell you what, it was good to turn around and get that reaction. It was really good.
We heard Jamie's internal thoughts. Dave, what were your internal thoughts when you saw Jamie?
I was so glad that she was short. It was like she said, she can climb me like a tree, so...
Hey, I want to talk to you, Dave. You said people are intimidated by your appearance. What has got in the way of you finding love before this?
I think getting in the way of finding love, it's sort of like dating's hard. And it's not just the way you look either. It's a whole range of things. I think it's the dating pool's a bit up and down at the moment and you don't know what's going on out there or who's talking to who and who to trust. You know, coming on this show was really important to me to come in with the right attitude and open mind. And as you can see, I'm glad it's come across that way and to give someone like Jamie an opportunity to feel connected.
Oh, am I falling for it? Maybe I am. I'm not entirely sure. Look, after what has come up with Jake in the last couple of episodes, I'm nervous to mint Dave as a sweet baby angel. You know, we haven't minted anyone this season so far, so maybe I'll give it one more week. Just one more little week. Hey, Jamie and Dave, they do seem very happy, and a lot of sources are saying that they're still together. But you know how she has a lot of items on her red flag list? We need to know if Dave has any of those items.
Is there anything on the list with Dave when it comes to the red flags?
This is a very controversial one. I am not a dog person. I think my face said it all when he was like, I've got a Weimaraner.
Weimaraner, yeah.
Weimaraner. Didn't even know what that was. Okay, we got a first problem.
Is that something you can get past? I mean, I'm judging by the body language here, I'm feeling like you're getting past the dog situation.
Well, the dog's moved out.
I definitely... yeah.
Everyone's molting in the bed. Everyone.
Whose hair is it anyways?
Are you both glad you turned up for this experiment?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the whole experiment for me, I absolutely loved it, especially, you know, walking away in such a good headspace, and I really got a lot out of it, learned a lot about myself and how to be as a partner, and that's kudos to Jamie as well. She's taught me so much.
I don't think we regret doing it.
Oh my God, this is great.
I know some people who regret doing it.
Super chat.
Oh, we've got some super chats. Thank you to Kat, who sent through a super chat, and also Jed as well. Really appreciate it, Sweet Baby Angels. You can give yours too, and you can also use the link in the chat to donate. So the big, thick with 2 C's question this week, big, very, very thick question, was from Long John. So we saw in his sit down with Elliot that, by the way, if you haven't heard the interview, you can go and listen to it. Long John said that there was a showdown between him and a groom, and my partner very cleverly early on just said, it's Elliot. It's definitely got to be the Elliot. And I thought it might have been someone else. But it turns out it was Elliot, and it also turns out that it wasn't much of a showdown. Like, I enjoyed that he did it, but it really wasn't that much. I wanted more. Anyway, as Elliot and Long John were there was a rather large piece of art. If you can see, it's circled there in the red. Just in the background. Many people online showed what they've been doing in their spare time because they apparently knew exactly what it was. They pointed out that it resembles a butt plug. Well, that's going to be a real fun thing. That'll be YouTube flagging that one. John has addressed it though on the Pickup podcast. Take a listen.
John, you featured very heavily in our girls group chat recently.
Okay.
And it's because there was a photo of you that appeared.
He knows what it's
It
going
was
to
a
say.
screenshot, and there was something seemingly quite unfortunate, or very fortunate, depending on what circumstance you might be in the background of one of your photos.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
We need clarity, everyone. What is this?
Yeah, well, can you tell me what are they suggesting that it is?
So,
butt plug, baby.
pluggo.
in case anyone's
That's what they say in Spain.
In case anyone's unsure, there's a very blurred background image. There's a thing that's sitting on a mantelpiece. It looks like it's holding up a book, but it could also be inserted somewhere.
Yeah.
Put it to
I'm
bed.
going to be honest, I don't know what it is.
Put it to bed, John.
But I can tell you it is not mine.
It never is.
It's someone else's butt plug.
But
of course it
because
is.
you know reality TV so well, when you come on to do interviews, you will have sets that
Yeah.
you just walk in, you sit down, you do your thing.
John, you got stitched up.
All right, you heard it here. It was a fake set from
Yeah.
John.
Oh, so you're saying that TV's not real and that's not your real office? Oh, I feel so shafted. I thought everything on this was real. Speaking about Elliot, not Long John, let's move on. Still on Elliot, question mark, I guess we'll do it. He has come out in defense of Katie and how Timmy from the Binny has been treating her. Elliot Donovan, that's his actual name, it's not Elliot apparently, admitted that he would have preferred, hey Ari Dog, you can say hi very soon, Bubby. Yeah, very soon. He would have preferred to be paired with Katie Johnston instead of his actual trad wife wannabe Lauren, but Elliot, both of them are the same age. So why would you want to be paired with Katie? Do you think you're just doing that to get some positive media out there? Maybe. He spoke out in defense of Katie after Timmy and the Binny claimed that he ordered a short petite blonde. There is a mug that you can get now. Elliot revealed, no, they're not short petite blonde. Stop saying petite. That's a good mug in our store. Elliot revealed that Tim had made similar comments during the Bucks party and criticised his very cold treatment of Katie, which is super rich. Like, apparently he's saying, oh, he wouldn't even hug her. And what did you do for the trad wife? Elliot also praised Katie's family, calling them down-to-earth country people who clearly loved her. He even reached out to Katie privately to offer support, telling her that he had plenty of men sliding into, that she said, he said to her that she'd have plenty of men sliding into the DMs. But I'm not sure how much I trust this. Now, we also found out that Elliot is also friends with Adrian. Now, I couldn't get this video to play properly because I don't know why, but there is actual footage of Adrian doing some whitewater rafting with Elliot. It's since deleted video, but if you do want to see it, maybe I'll go and share it in the Sasshole group on Instagram. So I guess they knew each other before joining the experiment. And also, still on the Elliot, I can't tell if this is real or not. There is a podcast. It is called MAFS Funny, and it's the guy from the Kyle and Jackie O show. I think his name's Josh. Plus, I also think he runs The Wash. He also did a very funny video about his year wrapped in Grindr. Shocking that came up in my Instagram. Doomed, haunted algorithm. Now, he dropped this content, and I can't tell if it's real or not, and I want to see if you think it's real. So he's calling Elliot, just giving him a cold call. Oh, go back. Go back. It's moved on too quickly, everybody. Let's do it. Now it's going to do it. Look at that. Phoning Elliot from MAFS to call him a flop.
Hello, Elliot speaking.
Are you as big of a flop in real life as you see him on the telly?
No. Who have I got there?
Josh.
Are you that guy that goes around harassing people?
Are you the guy who goes around dumping people on the telly?
Yeah, it's heavily edited. I wouldn't take that into...
No, but everyone comes out and says it's heavily edited. That's the thing. Like, you said these things. You said you want a submissive girl who respects the values of old-fashioned housewives.
Where did you read that?
On the fucking Channel 9 website. You want a girl who's just no job, no career, at home, in the kitchen, dinner on the table.
A lot of what I'm doing is a piss take. Like, I'm having a bit of fun. They don't show any of the jokes or, like, the context to it.
They just make you look like a arrogant prick.
I shouldn't even be talking to you, should I?
No, you'll be all
How
right.
did you even get my number?
Yeah, I don't know.
So what was
All
the
of this-
actual reason you dumped her if it wasn't because of the age of the bags?
Got along great at the wedding. Like, we clicked. I thought she looked gorgeous. Obviously, she's a good-looking girl. And then the next day, where we had the big disagreement was...
Okay. You can go and check out the podcast. I haven't listened to the whole thing, but I just don't reckon. I just don't know. Like, it's in their contracts not to speak outside of, like, the media that they're handed through Channel 9. So I don't know. I don't know if I fully buy that being a real phone call. Anyway, yeah, I agree. I see. Isla said, and I agree with this, Isla. I love that he just keeps yarning to him. Yeah, that's what makes me think like it's a no-go. Like, you don't know who this guy is, but all of a sudden you're going to have a chat to him? I don't know about that. All right, let's go over to the Catfish of Melbourne now. His name is Tim, everybody. Now, there's a group on Facebook where women share their dating app horror stories, and it's outed Tim for catfishing women on apps like Tinder. And when I tell you the receipts are wild, I mean it. They're wild. Multiple women have come forward saying Tim uses super old photos of himself to make himself look, I guess, like better because he's younger and more svelte. One woman even claimed that the pictures were taken at least 10 years ago. That's a lot. I went on a date with him last year. His photos were like 10 years old and looked nothing like him. He only wanted friends with benefits, and I said no and left after 5 minutes. He didn't take it too well, unmatched me before I did in the car park. That's crazy. And then someone else called Samantha said, I used to see him on there years ago, constantly. Another woman says that she matched with Tim immediately, invited her to his house. She also said he definitely wasn't looking for a relationship. And everything is going down on TikTok at the moment. Now, honestly, the math isn't mathing. Like, it isn't mathing at all. Like, this is the same guy who criticized Katie for not being the perfect type, and apparently he's now catfishing women through what he obviously thinks is his wonder years, using old photos. I don't know, it's a bit gross. Anyway, the worst part, multiple women have said that they've seen him on dating apps, and you are not even going to believe this. Like, this is going to seem like I made it up, but legit, I got this just before we went to air. It's from Anonymous, and I have checked with her, and she is okay for me to use it. She said, hey, love, just found your channel and usually watch and listen on my phone, so I haven't really seen faces. I'm just watching your latest episode. Is Tim's last name Grommy, which it is? I dodged that bullet years ago, and I said, shut up. And their name. Immediately, did you match with him? She said, yeah, I did. I put it on my TV so I could actually see while doing my hair. And I was like, no way. Then I remembered he was a teacher. I'm over here cackling. He must have made a new Insta because we were still following each other about a year ago and he had a petite blonde girlfriend. Good for him. It was a fast thing, but it was odd to me. She said, still watching the new episode, which is excellent. So thank you very much to Anonymous for sharing that. She also followed up. So I'm going to maybe dig a little bit more for some more information. But it does go to show that old mate Tim has a track record. You know what I mean? All right, it is time for us to get to... Turn everything off. I've got to do it properly. And I didn't even know I was going to be doing it so early in the season, but here we go. The cheating scandal. Yes, we're already there. It's too early to be at a cheating scandal, guys. Let's talk about the key players. Sierra, married to Billy and Adrian, and Athena. So you got Big Willy Billy and Athena, who have been blindsided, and let's find out what allegedly happened. So it looks like Adrian and Sierra going to Pound Town. Well, I don't know exactly. Let's not say Pound Town, because that's disgusting. Adrian and Sierra apparently formed a connection during a night out in Sydney early in the experiment. They spent the night talking at her apartment while Billy was watching football. Where was he? Days later, they went on a secret dinner date, which I'm sure production loved, without telling their spouses. Rumours did spread, and Billy found out during a commit me ceremony, leaving him feeling very humiliated. Athena also felt betrayed, with castmates saying that Sierra had plenty of chances to tell her about the dinner, but didn't. So the fallout is apparently a huge dinner party confrontation. Adrian and Sierra denied any wrongdoing, saying it was all just comforting a distressed castmate. Anyway, Adrian was later spotted with another woman suggesting his marriage to Athena didn't last long, so it looks like they're not together now. Shock horror. Because she's got a kid. I don't know. He defended himself, saying that it could have been his twin brother or just a girlfriend. Classic stuff. Classic stuff from a twin. Anyway, so that is the cheating scandal. So I do it right. Cheating scandal. The cheating scandal for 2025. It looks like Sierra. I don't know. I can never tell if she's actually there for the right reasons or not. You know what I mean? Because she seems to like Billy because they do go to Pound Town. But I don't know. I don't know how it happened. I don't know. It's just really interesting considering, I don't know, the last Rehash, and hopefully you've seen it. If you haven't, you can go and watch it as soon as you're done here, Sweet Baby Angel. But it's just very interesting that Adrian would go and do anything that would be considered cheating, considering in the episodes I just watched, he had a huge issue with cheating, and Afina admitted that she'd kissed a guy at a nightclub. Oh wow, people have got some feelings. All right, I have to quickly say thank you because Super Chats have come through. Huge thank you to Anne, also to Linda for your Super Chat, Maria and Nally. Nal? Tell me, do it phonetically for me because you know I'm a dunce. Ari, would you like to come say hi before we just get to some last bits of goss? Come say hi to Ari, dog. Hey, mate. So good to see you. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Bubby. Off you go. Good boy. All right, you go chill. All right, I'm going to get to your comments in just a second, and you can ask any of your final questions. But first, we have to quickly talk about the scuttlebutt that's happening on the channel right now. In regards to Jackie, now there's a lot of, so Jack is a very interesting character. If you don't know, she is partnered with The Warrior. His name is Rai Rai. That is his nickname. She gave it to him at the altar of their TV wedding. And a lot of people are saying that Jackie's reacting this way because she's autistic. Now, I'm not here to diagnose people. I don't know. But what I do know is, autistic or not, Jackie has gone on the show. She's an adult, and if she doesn't know herself well enough to know that she can't deal with the stress of a show like this, then that is on her. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing I can do about that. Also, we have to quickly talk about the other stuff that is happening. Adrian. Obviously, Adrian, who is apparently a part of the cheating scandal, people are saying online on the channel that he's illiterate and that's why he can't speak properly, and that's why he didn't do the letter. You know how he had to fill out the letter and they had to write their feelings and blah, 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 or it's a part of Confessions Week. Well, people are saying that he's illiterate and that's why he can't do it. Again, I don't know. I don't know if he's illiterate or not. Just because he doesn't know some words doesn't mean that he's a complete dunce and doesn't know how to, speak and write properly. So again, I can't diagnose that. I don't know. Speaking of diagnosing people for more things, a lot of people are talking about Tim being gay. Again, it's 2025. Who cares if Tim is gay? Given the amount of people who have come forward saying that he has tried to sleep with them or has slept with them, I'm going to say that he's not gay. I'm just going to say that he just rates himself really highly, but is like weirdly on the inside very insecure. And the other thing is Jackie. Jackie was Miss New Zealand apparently, so that is true. But if you look at her LinkedIn, it also says that she's a Time Person of the Year from 2006. So, which I can guarantee you isn't true. Some more super chats. Super chat. Thank you very much to Emma. Emma has said we need an Ari dog cam. It's really hard. I've thought about that a lot because every time I get Ari, you know what I mean, people give more super chats. But he moves too much. He doesn't stay still for all that long. Also, thank you to Steve, who said Tim isn't for the bin. He isn't for the bin. He's been living there his whole life. Geez, that's got a lot of thumbs up. Sweet baby angels in the chat. And that's kind of it. That's kind of it. Now, I'm going to put up a poll right now because I want to ask if you want the top 5 moments and also the memo me. Because if you like that, then I'll bring it back. So let's do that. Top 5 and memo me. I'm just going to do that. Top 5 and memo me. Look at me. Do it live. Want them? Try not to do typos. Want them, question mark? All right. Let's just do that. Top 5 and memo me in the next live, which will be at the end of next week. If you want them, Put them in the poll because we used to do a top 5 in all of these, but I just want to double check if that's something that you still want. And also the memo me's, which means that you need to send me your voice memos, and you can by shooting us an email, and I'll make sure all the details are shared with you before the next live show. Also, some good news. If you're a fan of Love is Blind returns next week, and I will be returning next week with more rehashes of Love is Blind with the new season from Netflix, with all the trash, mess, and drama, because I got a lot more time on my hands, which is excellent. Super Chaz. Thank you to Shaz. Shaz said, thanks for the live. Hi, Tourism. Really missed Rehash last season. Hi, Tourism. Is Tourism a person on this channel? And also, Aussie Sheila, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who has donated using the link. You can. It really does help because then YouTube doesn't take any of the cut. Thank you to Sue. Also, thank you to Nazra, who sent through a donation. Thank you to Lindsay as well. And there was one more that I missed. One more came through. Also, thank you from Harold. Thank you so much. You've all been incredibly generous. Now, you can always email me anytime about any of the trash, mess, and drama that you see. If you see an article that you think I might like, shoot it through. You can send it through to memo me at rehashed.com.au or media@rehashed.com.au. If you can't find any of the details, you can send it to me on Instagram. Just all the stuff that you see, send it to me, because you know there's so many articles every week, and I really do appreciate you sending that stuff through. What else did I want to tell you? I think that's it. That's all the major trash, mess, and drama from this season. More super chats. Super chat. Thank you, Deb M. Deb, stop it. You are just too nice. And also, it's really a public service announcement, to be honest. Deb has said, just a friendly reminder that Alyssa has a child. I have a child. She has a child. It does it. You don't enunciate the D at all. Just in case you didn't know. All right. We're putting some more things in the studio for the next month until I'm out of here. And then I'm moving to Melbourne, which is very, very exciting, which means there might be like a gap of a few days of videos towards the end of March. But I'll see you in the next rehash. Oh, there's a brand new rehash out there. And I didn't even realize that it almost went for an hour until I was doing the final edit. So enjoy that. Let's get some final comments before we go. People are excited that I'm moving to Melbourne. Here we go. Jackie being autistic would make her LinkedIn vows and let her make a lot more sense. Yeah, I guess so. But again, I don't know. Miss Melissa is going to see me in Melbourne too. Okay. Right. I know what you're talking about. I'm looking into this. I couldn't find anything that it just seemed like there wasn't like a legitimate article about it that I could find. But if you've got one, Aussie Sheila, send it through, because I do want to find out more about this, and I'll chuck it in the next live. What else? Someone said no way a challenge. Someone said I love your wig and you. Yeah, the wig is there. And also, hour-long rehash was great. Thank you so much, Shaz, for watching it all the way through. If you do, you know what really helps me on YouTube, and you've all been doing it, is watching it all the way through. Even if you watch it a bit and then you come back to it, it really does help. Liking it, because a lot of people watch it. Like, it gets a lot of views, but not a lot of likes. Like, people watch like 80% of the videos, but they don't give it a thumbs up, which is so weird to me. Make sure you do that. It really does help. And thank you to everybody who is donating. Now, have I thought? Yes. Okay. Yes, that video is coming. That video is coming. Now that I've got more time as of this week, Roger That Wilko is another channel, and that's going to be not TV or movie stuff. It's just going to be like real life pop culture stuff that I'll be going over and reviewing and talking about and doing deep dives. If you want more of that, Roger That Wilko, a video will be out. I know I've said it's coming, but it will be out next week, because this is once again my full-time job for now. We'll see. I'm not going to say forever. I'm just going to say for now. Thank you to everybody who does help. It really, it just makes me feel so good. People who buy merch, people who are donating, but just watching the videos. Like, I know not everyone can afford to do everything, but if you're watching the videos, it still really, really does help. That's it from me. Right now, I've got to say, but you left.